Hey everyone, good evening. This is
Good
your host,
evening.
Joe Michael, and
Sit down, the big guy. It's JR and the big guy.
hi, Pseudo the Beat Guy. Let's see. Hopefully we are on. Let me check. Hold on, guys. Let me check to see. Yes, we are live. We are live. Okay.
Are we live on both?
No, no, no.
No,
I
we're
just
on.
have YouTube. We're only live on YouTube. I didn't put on Facebook. I didn't do that.
Oh, you didn't do that?
Nah. You
Nah, it's
remember
all
you were
good.
telling me you were looking into the Twitter, Twitch?
Oh yeah, we're trying to go live on Twitch soon, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Thank you for
I
tuning
put,
in, everyone who's watching. Please like and
I put the link.
subscribe.
I put the link in the. Let me see. Could I?
Leave your name in the comments so we know who's here. I like to just be like, give a shout out. Shout out to whatever you're doing. Share it around. Um,
Let me see if I could. Hold on. Okay. Actually, will it let me do that?
all right, you ready?
Yeah, it's alright. Let me just.
All right. First question.
Oh, okay. He's into the questions. All right. Let's just
All
go
right.
right in.
Do you
Okay.
think that FEMA has appropriate resources or enough or have to make adjustments with strengthening storms? Let me repeat that. Do you think FEMA has appropriate resources or do they have to make adjustments with strengthening storms?
Um.
There's a lot of air that just picked up.
Yeah.
Is that me?
No, that's me.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll answer. If you want me to answer that question first, I'll answer it.
Go ahead.
Um, I personally think FEMA needs more resources. They're in a position right now where they're running low on resources. People need to donate more, help out more. The government needs to put more out there, and it's just there's it's gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better. So the storms are gonna get worse, and if you're already running into problems, what's gonna happen next year? What's gonna happen the year after that? What's gonna happen the year after that? Tornado Alley's moving more and more east. There's more and more storms hitting on the east coast. What happens when them two clash?
I
What
can't
like
hear you.
kind of you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Is this
Okay,
better?
guys.
Is this
Oh,
better? Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, what's gonna happen when the two things clash? What's gonna happen when Tornado Alley and hurricanes clash, and you're looking at a catastrophic event? Kind of like what happened this weekend with the hurricane. Like there was so many tornadoes with it and everything. It wasn't as bad as it was originally thought to be, mainly because it just wasn't. But I still think it was bad, and I think the government appropriately responded. But yeah, FEMA
yeah.
could use
So,
more help. They're gonna be out of help. Like, look what's happening in the middle of North Carolina. Are we not talking about that anymore? Do we just move on?
so basically, what is the question you're trying to ask? I mean, because I
Is
couldn't hear what.
FEMA is FEMA good? Or is FEMA? Here, let me ask a question. Do you think FEMA has appropriate resources, or do they have to make adjustments with strengthening storms?
Um, I think FEMA has to revamp their organization. I think they're not effective like they used to be. I think a lot of times it's just the name, but I think collectively as um, a company, based on their track record and what I've seen so far, I agree with you, Vinny. I mean, Beat Guy. I think FEMA they need to reconstruct their whole foundation. I don't think they're really helping anybody as much as they should, and that's just my opinion based on what I'm seeing and what I'm reading, what I hear from different people throughout social media. I think that FEMA needs to revamp and restructure their infrastructure. I think they could be more effective, and I think the money wherever the money is being allocated to, it needs to be redirected into more better equipment, better response time, more staff. The whole thing with the hurricane, I'm going to be honest with you, with technology today, and I don't want to get into conspiracy theories, but we do have machines that can alter the weather, which that's a proven fact. And I think everybody out there knows about these things. We're not stupid to that anymore. Um, I think we have to keep an open mind and believe half of what you hear and half of what you see. That's my opinion.
I agree. I agree. Wow. What are you dressing up for as Halloween?
What you say?
If you are, what are you dressing up for as Halloween? If you aren't, what is your dream costume if you were able to pull it off?
Cowboy Spider-Man.
That's what you're doing this That's what you're doing this Halloween?
Yes, I told my daughters. Cowboy Spider-Man.
Cowboy Spider-Man. Some multiverse stuff out here. All right, all right.
What about
Uh,
you?
I don't think we quite decided yet. There's a couple things we're
Okay.
bouncing around. So what I'll do is I'll instead of ruining it, so where the surprise will still be there, because it's still there for me. Um,
He puts me on the spot, everybody, but he wants me. He wants to hear what I'm going to say, but he doesn't say nothing.
and I was Bob Ross one year. That was a
Oh
good
wow,
costume.
I could see that. I could see that. Yep.
hmm I
Oh,
also
wait.
did, yeah. I
Uh,
also did Fat Thor.
who?
Fat Thor.
Really?
Yeah, I got the long wig and everything going down the back. I had like the little.
I would. You got pictures?
Yeah, I got pictures. I got pictures. I'll post them in the comments after the show.
Okay, okay. Anybody out there, comment down below where you're going to dress for Halloween. Let us know, and we'll give you a shout out.
Yeah, and if you're watching, share the link around. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
we had. Let me see. We had one person so far who. No, they did not comment. Sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
Oh, we're about to get excited for a comment. What was the dirtiest job you ever had? What was the dirtiest job you ever had?
The dirtiest job I ever had. Yeah, it would be galvanizing pipes.
Galvanizing pipes. That's hard.
Yeah, I did it. I did it when I was in
Damn.
college. I had to load trucks and I had to galvanize the pipes, and yes, it was brutal. I had to lift weights just to. You're right.
Oh, oh. So there was one summer I came, well, winter. It was winter. It was around Christmas time. I came back home and I was in college. I was coming back to New Jersey, and Eddie was here. So me and Eddie, we did this thing where we were like working on docks, and I just remember being like up to my waist in muddy, grimy, slimy water, and it was just like gross. It had to be close to a sewer line or something. This was terrible. Like we had to wear suits and everything to get in it, and that
Well,
was
at least
probably
you
the
had.
worst thing.
I thought you were going in there with just pants.
I mean, we did.
What?
Yeah, we didn't listen. We were supposed to wear certain things, if I remember correctly. Eddie can leave a comment about that. Yeah.
Did you get I mean, when you took a shower, you saw all the goo.
Yeah.
It smelled.
Yeah. Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible. You smelled like I don't know. I don't know. It smelled like seaweed for like 2 days. 2 days straight we smelled like seaweed.
That's
Yeah.
fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, anybody out there, comment below and let us know what was the dirtiest job you ever done.
Oh. What's your favorite piece of folklore?
What?
Favorite piece of folklore?
Folk, folk, folklore? What is that?
Yeah, like uh Cinderella story old stories that are like
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
Yes.
Why?
The fact that you could go to a place and never grow up. I think it's amazing. And
Um,
go ahead.
yeah. No, continue, continue.
No, and the fact if from what I've seen in the movie, being in Never Never Land, you can actually travel the world and still never grow up. That's what they said. I don't know if it's true, but
Hmm.
that's pretty cool.
I would use. I don't know. Today I'd probably never say this answer, but today I feel like saying it. I would usually say like Beowulf or Grendel, but I'd probably say Jabberwocky, the poem,
Really?
the Jabberwocky poem with Mimsy in it and all that. Yeah,
Never heard of it.
never heard of it.
No.
Oh, it's interesting. It's just
Do you have like a sample or something? That I might. I don't know
it's
if
like
I'm wrong.
a it's it's like a poem about like the fears of like life,
Oh, okay.
and that's the best way I can explain it. You'd have to read it to understand. I can't really. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not going to be the person who translates that over to you.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's
Next
good. You guys should watch it. It's the Jabberwocky. Even the Jabberwockies, if you remember them, the dance crew, they were named after it. The Labs Mimsy was made from it.
Jabberwocky.
Yeah, the poem. It's a poem. It's old. I don't know when it was. Let me look it up real quickly.
So
Um,
anyone out there, if you ever heard of Jabberwocky, leave your comments below. Let us know and kind of leave your thoughts and tell us what you think about it. If you have any opinions about it or inspiration that it inspired
it
you.
was um, it was included in Through the Looking Glass, the sequel for Alice in Wonderland in 1871.
Eight,
Um,
seven.
mhm. That's where the Jabberwocky first, yeah, appeared. It's about killing a creature, but I always seen it as like the fears of life, overcoming them. So
Never heard
yeah.
of it. Thank you.
Oh, and ever heard of Grendel
Nope.
and Beowulf? What about Beowulf?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Yeah, those are the next two. You
Beowulf,
need
I
to.
love.
So
Angelina Jolie. I
you
saw
know
the. Oh,
you know the monster that kills him.
yeah, what about?
The monster Grendel, her son.
Hmm.
Well, in there's a whole separate story about his perspective of everything, and that's Grendel.
Really?
Yeah, there's a whole separate story with his perspective from his side. It's folklore
I've
as well.
never. They did a movie or is it a book?
No, these are both old books. They're both from old books. German. That actually was originally written in, if I remember correctly. You could fact check me. Tell me if I'm wrong down below. Um. all right. All right. What's your signature dance move?
What's your favorite dance move?
What's your signature dance move? What's your favorite dance move?
Electric slide.
Do it.
No, I'm sitting
Yeah.
down. I can't.
You can do it like.
No, no, no. What? First,
Yo, mine's the Vinny dance.
Vinny dance.
Yeah, I
What
can
the
do
hell?
it any. All right, here.
You're
It's so dumb. It works. It works.
oh man. Vinny dance?
Yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm doing a lot more right now because I'm trying to show off, but it's usually a lot simpler than that.
Oh, okay.
that
Vinny
that's the,
dance.
that's the Vinny dance with a little spice on it.
Little Spice, yeah.
Yeah, a little spice.
Well, you heard it from him. The Vinny dance. Can we get a shout out?
Shout out. Shout out. Oh, by the way, like and subscribe and share this around.
Yes, yes, please do.
Yo, there's air.
There's air.
Oh, it's gone now. I wonder if it's me.
Oh
No.
yes, definitely like, subscribe, share it around. Give us your input. If you have any questions, give us 5 questions. Put it in the comments down below. Share the wealth, and we'll
Uh,
definitely answer those questions on the show next time.
when considering the deepest part of the ocean, I just went to lean
What?
over. I usually have things here that I can lean over on. I just went to go like this and I couldn't lean. Um, when considering the deepest parts of the ocean, what do you imagine? What do you
What's the
imagine?
deepest part of the ocean?
Yeah, what do you imagine? Do you imagine Atlantis is down there? Do you imagine there's like a whole separate culture? Do you imagine there's like access to the center of the core and it's more like Journey to the Center of the Earth? Like what do you imagine?
I imagine that.
All the people.
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. What do you think?
um it'd be dark. There
Yeah.
would probably be like some weird light source down there that like takes the energy of the water and turns into like light in some way because it's just how
Right.
nature works. So I don't know actually, but it'd be insane. The oxygen levels would be low because it would be so deep that it would kind of be denser. As it gets denser and denser, the pressure gets up higher. I think there would be access to the center of the Earth from there, or definitely another layer that we haven't touched yet. So, Journey to the Center of the Earth, funny.
I think there's another world down there. I think there's the opposite of you.
Upside down. Upside
Upside
down. Yeah.
really
Okay. Do you think. Never mind, I'm not going to say that.
good. What is it?
I'm going to say, do
Okay.
you think the world. How do you think the world's laid out? Is it a circle? Is it
No,
like
I
a.
think it's like an underground
Like,
entrance, and
so how do you get into it? Is it like much smaller than this?
no, it's bigger. It's just the other side of the world.
So how does it fit in there? Is it like is the world flat?
No, it's more.
So that doesn't make sense.
No,
Like if
it does
there's
make sense. It's
how
more
could it be
shaped like an
big?
egg. It's more
So
shaped like an egg. And what
if you
happens
have
is
if you have something
what?
on the outside of here, you have something on the outside of this hat, right?
Yeah, yeah,
On the inside, it has to be smaller.
yeah. Smaller to a point, but there's like an inner Earth.
It just has to be smaller. It cannot be bigger if it's inside it.
No, it's not big. Well, big to us because we're from our perspective it's big, but maybe not to you know.
So do we shrink when we go in there?
No, you don't shrink. It's just you go through. It's a whole new world, and there's plants, trees, birds. There's a whole habitat.
See, I would imagine it's a lot like a gravitron.
Really?
Because if the outside's moving this slow, the inside's got to be moving super freaking fast.
Yeah, yeah. They say there's dinosaurs there, prehistoric
Actually,
animals.
no, that would be the opposite. That would be the opposite. Wow, that was a very dumb moment of me. The inside would have to move slower if the outside moved fast. So it would have to. There's no way.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. I think there is a center. I think it's just hot and molten lava, and there's
Nah.
probably some mass in the center that's holding everything together like a star. Kind of how a star is built. It's like the inside of one.
I think there's life.
You think there's life? Life.
Yeah. Is that 5 questions already, or what?
That's six. What's
That's
the
sick.
strangest? What's the strangest thing you ever watched on YouTube? The strangest thing you've ever watched on YouTube.
The strangest thing. Oh, being in a cabin for 48 hours with just a flashlight
That's
and
pretty cool.
no, yeah, no well, they had cell phones, but they couldn't use
You gotta send me a link to this.
it.
I want to watch it.
My kids is the one that found it. It's like yeah, yeah, a flashlight, just a flashlight.
Oh damn, damn. I could say what I watched today. That would be funny.
Go ahead.
Not funny, but it would be just strange. I watched someone take a styrofoam cups and turn it into cinnamon hot candy. and it was
styrofoam.
edible. And it was edible. He
Really?
used science to separate the chemicals from each other and then isolated them and then changed the chemical compound to one synthetically so it wasn't hazardous to your body.
Are you
And he,
serious?
yeah,
Wow.
it was
So
amazing. And he
so
he did it.
ate it?
Yeah, the guy ate it. He said, "Don't do this at home." He said, "Do not do this at home," but he
It's
ate it.
insane. That's insane. So he drinks the cup, then
Yep.
he eats the cup.
No. He didn't eat the cup. He made it in. He made little candies out of it. It looked like the actual candy, like it would pass as the candy in the box.
Oh wow.
And it was exactly the same chemical compound and everything of the candy. So scientifically breaking it down, it would be the same. He just changed the chemical.
That's insane.
Well, not the
It-
chemical. The chemicals were still there. How do you change? It is the chemical? He didn't change the elements. He
Yeah,
destructured the elements and separated them and changed the compound to something else.
yeah, the molecules and stuff.
It was insane.
That is insane.
And
That's weird.
that makes you think like, why don't we do that with other things?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like things that we're running out of, we could probably make them.
Well, they're making process 3D animated meat. So
What if you make like gas that way? I mean, I'm no scientist or anything. I'm interested in this right now, and I'll probably not be interested in it tomorrow. So, like, what if you made gas from it? Like, what if you can synthetically make gas from chemicals like that instead of having to find it?
were you talking about gas, like gasoline, or you talking about?
Yeah, gasoline's just a chemical compound. Can't you separate it from something else that's in abundance?
Well, they have cars that run on water. I mean, there's this guy in India. He actually ran a car with water.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm not.
It's insane.
That's
You can even
insane.
take vegetable oil, I think it is,
I know you
and
can take
actually
vegetable oil. Yeah.
convert it into fuel.
Oh, one more question. This is the last one. All
Okay.
right, Netflix. What do you think of their habit of canceling shows before they even get started?
I think they're stupid because all they I get okay.
You got a
If
cat in the
you're
background.
trying if you're trying to appease the public, why are you canceling shows that people want to see? It doesn't make any sense. And I think they're more concerned about their bottom line and their profits more so than us people enjoying a film. Which the reality of it is, if they kept those shows, they would get more subscribers because they would become more popular. But what they're doing is canceling before anybody can even get a chance. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, you get more. I think you're gonna get more people coming back for shows consistently, knowing that they're gonna come back and they're not gonna get left behind, than you would for canceling shows that might have not have taken off. And
Well,
you lose the subscriptions from that. You're not going to lose many subscriptions from that. You're going to lose subscriptions from canceling shows. Now your back's against the wall. You're in a
yeah.
position where every time you cancel a show, it's going to be under a microscope. So now you got to wait like 3 seasons. You put yourself in a corner because now it's going to alienate your fan base every time. You overstepped. You guys spent too much and lost your step. That's what I'll say Netflix did. And I think they'll pull back. They will bounce back. I think you're going to see a spike in streaming live TV like
Yep.
Sling, YouTube TV, Roku, all those. There's going to be an increase in streams on those as a result of the overpopulation of streaming services that you could theoretically just have to be patient to watch your show or go to YouTube. YouTube's seeing a huge spike. YouTube's going
Yeah.
to become the number one place to watch anything
Well,
because
it has. It took over Netflix
it did
as the
actually. Yes,
yeah,
you're right.
number one
You're right.
streaming. Yeah, is YouTube now.
Actually, I remember sending that out a couple months ago. I sent it out to everybody. It's like, yo, YouTube just took over.
Hmm.
But It's just because they leave it an open market. It's truly an open market. It's not.
It's, and I think that's the way they should go.
I will say they're losing that now. They seem to be overreacting to political things, while Netflix seems to have that in the right path. Netflix seems to not react to anything. It just lets people have freedom of speech, and I think that's going to be important in the coming future is freedom of speech.
But did you know Netflix is taking more foreign films than American films?
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. I like some of that.
No, it's not bad. I just think it's interesting.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it.
Yeah. I mean, you want to say anything to the fans out there? You want to let them know anything? Any updates?
There's music out there. I just dropped We Move On right before this episode. It's on YouTube. Go find it, Pseudo the Beat Guy. Like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe to the show. Share it around. We appreciate you guys watching it every week, every day, whatever. If you want to go rewatch it like 20 times, go. I don't care. I'm being arrogant right now. Let me do this. Please listen to Pseudo the Beat Guy's music. That's me. Follow up on everything and have a good day. And yeah, like and subscribe and share it around. That's how you support us. Thank you.
Well, everyone, you heard from the Beat Guy. Thank you for joining us tonight. We look forward to seeing you guys again, and we will be back next week at 9 p.m. sharp. Signing out. Thanks, the Beat Guy.